All right, Willie D, it's that time. Welcome to another episode. This is going to be a fun episode of RV Camping with Wade's RV. I'm your host, Little Wade with
Willie D.
And today we have a special guest, Nick Coy.
Oh, close.
Oh, you're almost up there on your net worth.
Right? Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, I don't have that many kids, though.
No, okay.
I don't even know who that is.
Oh, you don't?
I'd have to look it up.
Okay.
I'm not a big movie buff.
Okay. Well, he was kind of in movies, right?
Yeah.
Oh, must have been wrong. He must have been a singer then.
Yeah,
I was way off. Well, okay.
Yeah. Anyways, so today we're going to cover a lot of topics, and today we're up here right now in Wade's RV of Joplin, and we're located just off I-44 on Rangeline Road. You can see us from I-44, a huge facility, indoor showroom. We have, I don't know, how many units do we have out there, Nick?
Oh, close to about 180.
Wow. Yeah, you were putting some more of those on the website just the other day. So,
Sure.
We're up here kind of revamping this dealership and stuff like that. And so I wanted to bring Nick up here because he's heading up the internet department and some other things. He's going to fix that up, like videos. And if you are about an hour away and you want to set up appointments to do like a virtual tour and stuff like that, Nick is going to be the guy that sets all that up. And so he's actually transferred from the Glenpool location up here to the Joplin location. So he's been with Wade's RV for quite some time, and I'm excited to talk about that. But before we get into that, let's talk about the Folds of Honor, the sponsorship with Wade's RV, and the entire month of August. Proceeds of all the purchases at all three dealerships are going back to the Folds of Honor. And if you're listening and you don't know what the Folds of Honor is, it's real simple. They're an organization that gives scholarships to the dependents and the spouses of fallen or wounded servicemen and women, and now first responders.
It's an awesome program. I'm proud that Wade's RV gets to be a part of it. And it's been, I guess, an unexpected joy and a treat, but we got to meet a lot of the recipients actually one-on-one, and we got to do a lot of interviews and actually hear those stories and see what the real cause is. So a lot of times you hear about a cause, you know the name, you know what they're doing, but actually getting to meet those recipients, something I didn't think we were going to be able to do this year, and we got to, and it was really incredible. We got to meet Colton, one of my favorites.
Yes.
Man, that guy, youngest Eagle Scout ever. He's 20 years old, almost has his master's degree finished, so really helping some awesome people out there. He's going to be an occupational therapist, but that's just one example. We had lots of different of those, recipients on.
He set the record for like the youngest, I think, at everything, dude. This dude was like smart, on point, put together. It's like, man, this guy, like, I'm sucking at life right now. I didn't want to stand by this dude. I was like, okay.
Made you want to level up a little bit. So
yeah.
I was a C's get degrees kind of guy. He's an A+ student. So got to meet a lot of them, and it's really going back to help some really great families who, for one, put it all on the line to begin with. Freedom is not free, and we see that every single day here. And it was really it was cool to see the impact that it's making across not just this state, but also Oklahoma. Yeah. So and it's helping people in these local communities that our dealerships are at, because at Wade's RV, we like to be plugged into the community, and that's just another way that we're able to get involved.
Yep. And so now that you're up here at the Joplin dealership, give us an overview of your thoughts, the highlights of the dealership from your perspective.
Great facility so far from what I've seen. I mean, I've only been up here for 2 weeks now, I believe. Love the facility. We've got a lot of land here, going to be building on here pretty quick, adding some travel trailer space out back. We've got an indoor showroom, so it's heated and cooled in here. So if you guys want to get out and don't want to be in the heat, we got a bunch of RVs sitting inside. So far, I love Joplin. I'm from a small town in Chinook, Kansas that's about 2 hours from here, so I'm kind of used to this type of area here, but loving it so far.
Okay, so explain the seasons. I'm used to Tulsa. I grew up in Broken Arrow, and so we pretty much get all 4 seasons. And it seems, and I don't think we haven't been through a winter here yet at the dealership, so I don't know what to expect. Prepare me going into the next, few months in winter.
Only being an hour and a half away from basically Glenpool, it might be 2 hours, but you can count on it being about 10 degrees cooler here during the winter and more snow. It's no joke.
Dang it. Okay.
We're going to need those snow boots this year. Yeah. Maybe some chains for the tires on those deliveries.
So how does that change the RV industry? I mean, I see that truck campers are popular up here more so than in Tulsa. Is that one of the reasons why?
You don't see a lot of truck camper dealers. We're one of the few anymore.
Yeah.
So that's handy. But, as far as what people are buying and stuff compared to around here, it's about the same. You still get a lot of the motorhomes. People are snowbirds that want to go to Florida or California for the winter and get out of this stuff. But pretty much the same around here.
It's been pretty cool. Also, we have Fleetwood at this dealership, which we don't have at any of our other dealerships. So I thought that was cool. We got that just a couple months ago, and we keep getting more and more of their inventory, and I keep getting more and more impressed.
Yeah. So you know about the deal of the day, which is a used unit that is basically, it's so awesome. It's such a sweet deal. It's really not going to last past today, typically. As you was going through the inventory and kind of taking new pictures, did you discover a maybe hidden gem out there that should be a deal of the day?
We've got a Grand Design reflection out there that's very nice. Grand Design's hot right now. Everybody wants them. This one, I believe, is a 21 model, and you need to get online and check out that floor plan. It's killer.
Go ahead and tell me what floor plan that is, Nick, because I got a customer looking.
I can't remember.
Is it a bunkhouse?
It is.
Oh, okay, perfect. I might have that sold for you.
Deposit.
Yeah,
let's take a deposit.
We're going to get on a phone right after we get off this. Right after we get off the podcast.
Everybody's looking for those for some reasons.
Yeah. And so feature of the week is something that we like to feature all week long. It's a brand new trailer of whatever, and it's typically going to be on the list of the lowest price in the nation. So, did you discover anything that's been sitting out there? I know we have a lot of 2022 models that are like, dude, if you're looking for a travel trailer, fifth wheel motorhome, and it's a 2022 model, brand new, get all the brand new warranties.
Definitely.
Act fast.
Gulfstream Conquest out there. We got a 261. That one's a very good floor plan out there, and it's a 22, so it's going to be cheap. We're selling these things right over invoice. So
what type of unit is that?
It's another bunkhouse travel trailer. It's a double axle, about 27 foot long overall, and then we've got these Kodiaks out here. We've got a couple 22s out there. We need to get those down the road too. So several things out there.
Heck yeah! So what are you excited about now that you've been up here? What are you looking forward to on, just getting the dealership up and going and stuff like that?
Just the different models of things we have. Like he said, Fleetwood. I've been around RV business for a long time, and Fleetwood's always been a strong motorhome out there. We've got some discoveries coming. Very excited about the Fleetwood line. We got some flares. As far as the rest of the stuff, we've got some good models out here. It's nice to see different things compared to the same old thing. We're just dealing with Aspen Trails and Glenpool, so it's good to see the different models.
And floor plans. You guys have a lot of different floor plans that we don't have different places. I came up here, and if you haven't seen the Salem Villa Destination trailer, get on the website right now. Look it up. I'll put a link in the description. This thing is incredible. I got to bring one of those, and it was very cool. Let me put it that way. Lots of space. Usually, it's very traditional floor plans. You might have a couch here, couch on the other side, TV in the middle. Not going to change up very much. Might have a little different color on the furniture or a little different styling on the windows or the fridge. When you come up here, you're going to see unique floor plans that you will not see different places because we got Big Smoke ordering them. He's looking at those inventories and looking at what's popular and what's going to be popular that next year. So if you're looking for something a little different, a little off the beaten path from what you've seen traditionally throughout the last couple of years, come on up here because we do have those options. And the used stuff, we have a lot of used stuff. In Glenpool, I do know we got some great deals on a used Class C right now, $28,000, 28,000 miles, 07, very, very clean. So hurry, that one won't be around long if it still is right now. But we have a lot of different things like that, 2012 voltage, just so many options, not just up here in Joplin, but all across the board.
So we have 3 dealerships. And when you talk about the floor plans up here and you talk about the floor plans in Glenpool, we have different floor plans, and so each dealership has used units. Each dealership has some different brands or badges or whatever you want to refer them to. And so what's your policy when somebody's up here shopping and they're like, man, we looked at all 185 units, but I just haven't found the one that I like because I want this certain floor plan or this certain color. What's your policy on, they could look online and find it from Oklahoma City or Glenpool? You could just bring that up here for them?
Well, basically, I'd like to have somebody look at it here first, and show them
Yeah.
on the internet. Hey, this is what we got at Goldsby. And if it's a used unit, yeah, we can bring it here and do the whole process from here. As far as the new ones, it's a little bit tougher because if we don't have the license for a certain model, we can't sell it out of here. So we just have them gladly go up to Goldsby, and they can deal from there and do the whole process there.
And there you go. That's an easy process. So
It's going to be the same process. If you go here, Joplin, Goldsby, or Glenpool, you're still going to get that demo. No extra fees, no hidden fees. Going to be still that same great Wade's RV difference.
there you go. And then know that there's more options to look at when you're out here shopping outside of this right here, this lot.
We talked 185 right here. Mm-hmm. Wade's RV in total, over 400.
What?
Yeah, I looked the other day. It's pretty crazy.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot.
Just
How
a few.
many?
Over 400. I think it was like
Do you have the third-party data to
I think
back
it
that
was
up?
403, but not to brag.
I'm just messing
not
with
to
you.
brag.
Yeah, I'm not messing.
Now, you got me
I think
nervous.
it's more.
Yeah.
I think it's.
I was being conservative, but
It might be more because we've been adding more units to the inventory list, and you guys have been working really hard to put those all on the website and make them active. And speaking of that, I want to talk about the 2024s and what we're all excited about. But first, I want to talk about your history in the RV world. I mean, you grew up in this industry, and so can you kind of tell us a little bit of your background? I know your dad owned a dealership and stuff like that.
So my dad started at New Way, which is Chinook, Kansas. That's where I'm from, born and raised there. So he started out there. They ended up shipping him up to Tulsa at Dean's RV. He ended up buying the place in '94. Ran it for a good 30 years. So I started working for him back in 2001. Right out of college, came up and started in the wash bay for him. So I was kind of started on the bottom, moved my way up into service. Worked in service for about 15 years. Did a little bit of parts. Then eventually moved into sales and kind of took off from there.
So it sounds like you have a well-round of knowledge of kind of like the different pieces of the RV industry. So that's pretty awesome,
Yeah.
especially when it comes to servicing your customers, right?
Yeah, it's very handy coming up the way I did because there's a lot of questions that I can answer.
Yeah.
So if somebody's calling, they want to talk specs about things, I know a lot about these things.
Yeah.
So if I can't figure it out, I'll find out.
Especially if like, hey, I just, they bought a travel trailer from you and they're like, hey man, I was up late last night watching this infomercial and as seen on TV says I need to buy this apparatus. You're like, no, dude.
bad idea.
No.
Yeah.
So you could help them and save them from making a bad decision, and you could also educate them. Hey, these are your essentials. When they buy an RV from Wade's RV, we give them the starter kit. Hey, these are the items that you need to start out to go on your first camping adventure.
One advantage of buying from me is I always give people my cell phone. So, they get out camping, say it's on a Sunday and they don't have water going to something. They can call me, text me. I can usually walk them through it.
So you offer like a 24/7 like answering
Try to
service?
cut it off around 10 or 11.
What's your phone number?
It's 1-800.
Call anytime, day or night.
I'm just messing with you. No, that's
No,
a
you're
good
not.
service.
No, but I try to help people out. It's supposed to be a fun thing. You don't
Yeah.
want people getting out there and buying something they totally regret it after time, and it's just like I should have bought from that guy. He just put me
Yeah.
together. I'm not that guy, so
Gotcha.
I'm here to help.
We talk about that all the time, Willie D. Service after the sale.
Kind of a big deal. If
Yeah.
you just sell an RV and say, see you later, for one, they're not going to come back and see you because, while these things are new, they're going down the road, they're getting
Yeah.
moved around. You're going to have bolts that come loose. You might have wires that need reconnected. You need someone that you can partner with that you can call and is going to get you taken care of. And here at Wade's RV, we have the tools and technicians to make both of those things happen. So
Yeah.
you can spend less time in the shop and more time camping because that's what it's all about, getting to your campsite. You can't go camping if you're not at the campsite.
Well, the RV industry and the RV world is all about community. When you go camping and you need something, Willie D, you've always said this time and time again, you can go to your fellow camper and say, hey man, I forgot my wrench. You got one? They're going to lend you a helping hand. And so when you buy an RV, you need to have that same mentality. Hey, these would be a good group of guys to have in my community to help me, to support me, to blah, 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 blah down the road.
It's not like buying a stick of butter. It's not the same everywhere.
No, it's not.
Let me tell you. That was a knee slapper.
All right, so let's talk about those 2024s, man. I'm the most excited about the Riverstone. I told Rocky, I said, man, last year, the year before, it was the same old product. I mean,
You had the Signature, which had a unique floor plan, but for the most part, it was pretty much the same.
Don't get me wrong. Great quality product. When you go to a sneak peek, when you go to open house, you're going there to see what's new, what's improved, what's different. And I just told him, and I felt harsh afterwards because I kind of like hammered it home, probably a little too much. Yeah, like that. And I was like, man, this year you guys did a good job.
And they did. It's going to be incredible. People, whenever they see these 2024s, it's kind of like in 16 when they started changing everything from all the browns to the whites. It's really going to be a unique change that you're not going to expect.
Well, so he told me that they hired an interior designer, and they came up with the colors. I mean, it looks like a custom-built house. You kind of have your whites on top, you like your cabinetry, and then below you have like this specific one was like a darker bluish, but gold handles, and I mean it was like all there. All the ladies are going to be like, "Wow!" I was getting
so many complaints about everything being so white.
Yeah,
especially the bunkhouse people with kids are like, "That's the last thing we need is handprints, or you got another kid coming." So,
yeah,
congratulations.
Thank you.
But yeah, getting away from the whites and trying to blend it up a little bit more. That's been big this year, so I'm glad they're doing that.
Yeah. And so, I
like the air fryer. I'm a big air frying guy, and so having that new cooking technology, I usually bring an air fryer with me. So to have it inside the camper, got to make sure those chicken nuggets are nice and crisp.
There you go. What are you most excited about?
I like my chicken nuggets and bagel bites. Those are my favorites. Yeah.
TV dinners.
Well, you don't take much to satisfy me.
You get a lot of new technology coming out. The new appliances. You got the new Furrion ACs that are basically flush mount, so taller guys like us hit their heads on that kind of stuff. A lot of new technology coming out. Solar's getting better, so there's a lot of stuff coming out.
I was in the Cyclone today, and did you know they have a massaging shower?
Wow.
So it actually has a really nice shower head. It's got a glass door, recessed tub area, and then you also have like a body massaging.
Did you use it?
I haven't used it, but they showed me a video because I was highly doubtful, and they showed me on normal RV water pressure. It's supposed to work pretty good. If you're looking for me, I might be behind the building testing it out.
Don't make a demo video.
You can always blur, You always have the blur key.
I'm just messing with you. Oh, man.
Hey, get ready. It sounds like that video's coming out soon.
Okay.
Yeah, show you the best showering techniques and the best RVs.
So explain to our customers how they could get a hold of you if they want to schedule one of the virtual tours. If they like, hey, went online, I like the photos, I like this and that, but can you kind of help me do like a little walk around before I drive an hour down to the store?
We've revamped the website so it's easy to tie on all three. So basically you can go up to the top right and select the location that you want to talk to. Then in the bottom right, you've got a little text that's got your face on it.
Oh, gosh.
It's called Podium. So if you click on that, you can text directly. Or if you just rather get a hold of me, my number is 918-671-8680. That's my personal cell. So you can call or text me. We can always do a walk around on a unit. I can make a video of it. We can do the FaceTime, however you want to do it. But just call me.
It's that easy.
That is that easy. We talked about truck campers. We talked about what else?
Well, we talked about the great deals that we're having, lowest in the nation, and we also talked about this great dealership. One thing I love is getting out of the heat. And whenever you come up to this dealership, not only can you get out of the heat, you can also look at all the different types of RVs. We have fifth wheels in here. We have travel trailers in here. We have all of these different types of units inside the building, so you're not going to have to wander around and find them.
There you go. Nick, what are you most excited about going into the winter season at Wade's RV in Joplin?
I've never had an indoor showroom. So
I knew you were going to say that.
I mean, it's something because you can get probably, I'd say about 20 units in here. So if I know you're coming, we can put it inside. That way it's already heated, ready to look at, cleaned up. Besides that, I'm just ready for the winter. See what kind of RVs we can.
10 degrees colder up here.
Oh, it's going to be
ready
cold.
For that?
Oh, yeah, I'm used to it.
We got the Yeti package. Yeah. Come
on. I think another advantage you have is the indoor, but everything can be plugged in. So you could see exactly how everything operates. You could move the awnings in and out, turn the lights on. You could do, everything you can at the campsite, inside, indoors.
If you want to see that shower, we actually have water inside too. We can show
there you go.
We can actually show you that shower I was
Might
talking
be getting
about.
some people in trouble with that, but
I didn't say there was anyone in it.
no. I'm just talking about the tanks. I'm talking
Okay,
about the tanks
Okay.
because that somebody's going to fill the tanks up and it's going to
Open
get a
the
little
valve.
smelly,
Clean
sour water,
Sour water.
even though it's clean. But anyway, so yeah, I lost my train of thought there. I was going to have had another little topic put back there.
If
so
they
I think
haven't
it's
liked
right
and
here.
subscribed, they need to do so right now. Make sure to hit that bell notification so every Friday at 10 o'clock, not 10 p.m., 10 a.m., you can be watching us and learning about all things RV. Today, we talked a lot about our Joplin store. Excited to have Nick up here really taking the torch and really, just driving that forward. We're going to have a lot of great business out here, and he's really going that extra mile for his customers. So if you've been looking for that extra level of customer service, this is your guy. So give him a call.
He's got
today.
the knowledge.
He's got the knowledge. He's got the RVs.
He goes camping.
He does go camping. What more do you want?
I live in an RV.
Okay,
He does.
he lives in an RV.
I think this guy's got some experience. So if you're looking for that kind of expertise, we have that all across the board here at Wade's
Kind of
RV.
like Cousin Eddie, huh?
Yeah, it's full.
And we have dumps at each location, so we can get that taken care of for
There
you.
you go. A lot going on up here at Wade's RV in Joplin. If you're looking for us, we're located just south of I-44 on Rangeline Road. When you come out here and you see Nick, tell him Little Wade sent you, please. I'll get some brownie points for that, and I'll get to keep my job.
Until next time, make sure you tune in every Friday, 10 a.m. for Camping with Wade's RV, and let's see if I remember the correct button to click. I did not. So, there's those sounds I was looking for. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. And until next time, I'm Willie D. I'll get it next time, guys.